Imagine a machine that can go faster than almost anything on Earth. We're talking about jets that go so fast they would make a race car look like it's not even moving. These are planes that can fly across whole countries in just a few minutes. They're so fast, they break the sound barrier. That means they go faster than sound itself, not just once, but many times over. But here's something that will really surprise you. The fastest fighter jet that's scary good at flying wasn't built yesterday or even 10 years ago. Some of these super-fast planes have been the best in the sky since your grandpa was young. But they're still the best ones in 2025. Right now, there's a jet sitting in a big airplane garage that can fly at almost 2,000 miles per hour. That's faster than a bullet from some guns. But that's not even the most amazing part of this story. The real shocker is this. The absolutely fastest airplane ever built went so fast, it makes these 2,000-mile-per-hour jets look like they're moving as slow as thick syrup, where we learn about the machines that rule the skies. Today, we're counting down the 10 fastest jets that are still being used in 2008. And I promise the number one spot will make your jaw drop. These aren't just machines. They're amazing pieces of engineering that push the limits of what's even possible to build. But before we tell you which country has the most of these on our list, here's something that might surprise you. The jet that held the top speed record for many, many years was put away, not because something faster was built, but for reasons that had nothing to do with how fast it could go. And that decision might have been one of the biggest mistakes in airplane history. If you're ready to find out which jets can literally go faster than missiles and why being fast isn't always what wins fights, let us know what you think. And K by writing in the comments below. Number 10. McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II. Our countdown starts with a true legend of American airplane building, the F-4 Phantom II. This beast can go Mach 2.23 or about 1,470 miles per hour. Now, that might seem slow compared to what's coming next, but remember, this is still almost twice as fast as sound travels. The Phantom first flew in 1958, and here's what makes it absolutely amazing. It's still being used today. Turkey has 48 of these planes. Greece has 17, and Iran has 65 F-4s. That shows how good American engineering is. A jet designed over 65 years ago is still good enough to fight with in 2025. The secret to the Phantom's speed is its huge General Electric J79 engines. These engines are so strong that Phantom pilots have a saying: "A brick can fly if you stick a big enough engine on it." And looking at the Phantom's square, awkward shape, that saying makes perfect sense. What's truly amazing is that even though it's over 50 years old, the F-4 Phantom can still fight well in certain battles. It can carry up to 18,000 pounds of weapons, and combined with its speed, this makes it a really tough attack plane even today. Number 9. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. At number 9, we have the most advanced fighter jet ever built, the F-22 Raptor. It has a top speed of Mach 2.25 or 1,500 miles per hour. It might seem slower than the Phantom, but don't let that fool you. The Raptor represents a completely different way of thinking about air fighting. Here's what makes the F-22 absolutely revolutionary. While older jets on our list can barely break the sound barrier when flying low, the Raptor can fly faster than Mach 1.2 right at sea level. Even more impressive, it can keep going faster than sound without using afterburners, special engine boosters. This ability is called Super Cruise. Only 195 F-22s were ever built, making it one of the rarest fighter jets in the world. The United States Air Force is the only one that has them, and this plane has never been sold to other countries. The reason is that the technology is so advanced that sharing it could hurt American air power for many years. The F-22's stealth abilities are so good that it can be almost invisible to radar while traveling faster than sound. Its weapons are hidden inside the plane, so its speed stays the same, whether it's empty or full of weapons. Number 8. IAI Kfir. Coming in at number 8 is a really interesting plane that proves smart ideas can come from places you don't expect. The Israeli Kfir. This jet can reach Mach 2.3 or about 1,520 miles per hour and has one of the coolest origin stories in aviation. The Kfir started as a French Dassault Mirage 5, but when France said they wouldn't sell weapons to Israel in 1967, the Israelis decided to build their own version. They didn't just copy the Mirage, they made it way better. Israeli engineers took out the original French engine and put in an American General Electric J79, the same engine that powers the F-4 Phantom. This one change made the plane perform much better. Today, only Colombia uses the Kfir in regular military service along with some American training companies. The Kfir proves that sometimes the best planes aren't the newest ones, but the ones that have been made better over many years of use. Number 7. Mikoyan MiG-29 Fulcrum. At number 7, we have the Soviet Union's answer to American fourth-generation fighters, the MiG-29 Fulcrum. With a top speed of Mach 2.3, matching the Kfir at 1,120 miles per hour, this plane represents some of the best engineering to come out of the Soviet airplane industry. The MiG-29 was designed as a smaller, more agile partner to the bigger Su-27 and as a direct response to the American F-16 Fighting Falcon. The engines that are spread far apart and advanced shape give the MiG-29 the ability to do moves that seem to break the rules of physics. With 788 active examples still being used worldwide as of 2025, the MiG-29 is the 5th most widely used fighter jet in the world. Countries from Poland to India to North Korea use these planes, proving they work well and are reliable. Soviet engineers built this plane to take off and land on rough, unprepared landing strips. The engine air intakes have special doors that close during takeoff and landing, stopping dirt and rocks from being sucked into the engines. This means the MiG-29 can take off from highways, grass strips, or damaged runways where Western fighters would be stuck on the ground. Number 6. Grumman F-14 Tomcat. Number 6 takes us back to American Navy aviation with the legendary F-14 Tomcat. It can go Mach 2.3 or 1,144 miles per hour. This twin-engine beast was the star of the original Top Gun movie and captured the imagination of airplane lovers worldwide. The F-14 has the honor of being the world's first fourth-generation fighter, bringing variable sweep-wing technology to aircraft carrier operations. Those wings could change their angle depending on flight conditions, swept back for high-speed flight, or stretched out for better slow-speed handling during aircraft carrier landings. Unlike many other high-speed fighters, the F-14 could reach its advertised speeds even when fully loaded with weapons and fuel. Former Navy pilots regularly report reaching Mach 2.3 in normal fighting configurations, with some suggesting that a clean F-14 could go faster than Mach 2.5 if pushed to its limits. Today, Iran is the only country still using F-14s, with 41 planes remaining in service as of 2025. During the Iran-Iraq War, Iranian pilots said their Tomcats shot down at least 160 Iraqi planes, while losing only 16 F-14s, and 7 of those were in accidents rather than combat. Number 5. Mikoyan Gurevich MiG-23 Flogger. At number 5, we have another Soviet masterpiece, the MiG-23 Flogger. It can reach Mach 2.35 or 1,553 miles per hour. This variable sweep wing fighter was designed in the early 1960s and represents the Soviet Union's attempt to create a versatile fighter that could take off from short, remote runways. The MiG-23's variable wing sweep serves the same purpose as the F-14's, but with a distinctly Soviet approach. The wings could be positioned for best performance, whether the plane was taking off from a short runway or doing high-speed interception missions. As of 2025, 187 MiG-23s are still being used around the world, operated by countries including North Korea, Syria, Kazakhstan, and Libya. That so many are still working after more than 40 years shows how tough Soviet engineering was. Unlike some fourth-generation jets that focus on being able to turn well, the MiG-23 was built as a pure interceptor. Its job was simple: get to the target as fast as possible and destroy it. The MiG-23's advanced radar and fire control systems allowed it to attack enemies from far away, even before the pilots could see each other. Number 4. Sukhoi Su-27 Family. Number 4 brings us to one of the most successful fighter plane families ever created, the Sukhoi Su-27 and its variants. With a top speed of Mach 2.35 or 1,600 miles per hour, the Su-27 family includes some of the most capable fighters currently being used. The Su-27 was the Soviet Union's answer to the American F-15 Eagle, and in many ways, it worked brilliantly. The basic design has created an entire family of planes, including the Su-30, Su-34, Su-35, and even Chinese versions like the J-11 and J-16. With 1,284 planes in service worldwide as of 2025, the Su-27 family is the second most widely used fighter type in the world. These planes combine high speed with exceptional range and payload capacity. Unlike dedicated interceptors that give up everything for speed, the Su-27 was designed as a multi-role fighter capable of air-to-air combat, ground attack, and long-range patrol missions. Modern variants like the Su-35 push the envelope even further. These planes have thrust vectoring engines that can literally point in different directions, allowing moves that seem to violate the laws of physics. Number 3. McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. Taking the bronze medal in our countdown is one of America's greatest aviation achievements, the F-15 Eagle. With a top speed of Mach 2.5 or 1,650 miles per hour, the Eagle has been America's top air superiority fighter for nearly 50 years. The F-15's development story is fascinating. It was created specifically as a response to the Soviet MiG-25 interceptor, which had shocked Western intelligence with its incredible speed and altitude capabilities. Here's what makes the F-15 absolutely extraordinary. In its entire operational history, the Eagle has never lost an air-to-air fight. Not once. We're talking about over 100 aerial victories with 0 losses in air-to-air combat. That's not just impressive. It's never been done before in the history of military aviation. With 909 planes in service worldwide as of 2025, the F-15 is the third most widely used fighter jet in the world. The United States Air Force, Israel, Japan, Qatar, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Singapore all use these magnificent planes. Despite being more than 50 years old, it's still being built. The latest variant, the F-15EX Eagle II, entered operational service in July 2024 with upgraded electronics. During testing, the F-15EX achieved Mach 2.497, with Boeing officials suggesting a clean plane could theoretically reach Mach 2.9. This plane is the only fighter jet ever to successfully shoot down a satellite. In 1985, an F-15 launched an anti-satellite missile that destroyed a target orbiting 345 miles above Earth. Before we reveal the top 2 fastest jets that will absolutely shock you, let me share something special. If you're a military veteran, active service member, or simply passionate about military aviation like we are, we'd love to have you join our community of fellow enthusiasts and veterans. We're building something special for people who understand and appreciate the incredible engineering and sacrifice that goes into these magnificent machines. Number 2. Mikoyan MiG-31 Foxhound. Taking the silver medal is the Soviet Union's ultimate interceptor, the MiG-31 Foxhound. With a theoretical top speed of Mach 2.83 or 1,900 miles per hour, this plane was designed for one purpose: to catch and destroy anything flying in Soviet airspace, no matter how fast it was going. The MiG-31 was developed as a replacement for the legendary MiG-25. And while it shares similar speed capabilities, it's actually a much more sophisticated plane. With 128 active examples serving only with the Russian Air Force as of 2025, the Foxhound represents the peak of Cold War interceptor technology. Unlike its predecessor, which struggled at low altitudes, the MiG-31 can maintain impressive performance across all flight levels. It can reach Mach 1.25 at sea level, something earlier interceptors simply couldn't do. But here's where the story gets interesting. During parliamentary hearings in 2013, the head of the Russian Aerospace Forces revealed that the MiG-31's maximum speed had been reduced to Mach 1.5 due to a surprising problem. The cockpit glass couldn't handle the higher speeds. As he explained, those 2.83 Mach that this plane produced are limited. It no longer flies at 2.83 Mach. It flies at only 1.5 Mach for one simple reason: the glass can't handle it. Despite this limitation, the MiG-31 can track 10 targets at the same time and fight 4 at once, making it a dangerous opponent. The plane has also been modified to carry the Kinzhal hypersonic missile, giving it strike capabilities that go far beyond traditional interception missions. Number 1. Mikoyan Gurevich MiG-25 Foxbat. And now the moment you've been waiting for. The fastest fighter jet currently on the books in 2025 is the legendary MiG-25 Foxbat, capable of reaching Mach 2.83 or an incredible 1,900 miles per hour. But here's the catch that makes this story so fascinating. While the MiG-25 technically holds the title, calling it operational requires significant qualification. According to the 2025 World Air Forces Directory, only 4 MiG-25s remain active worldwide, 2 in Syria and 2 in Libya. It's highly unlikely that any of these 4 planes are actually ready for combat. The MiG-25's story begins in the late 1960s when it was designed specifically to counter American high-speed reconnaissance planes and bombers. This plane was so advanced, so seemingly impossible, that when Western intelligence first saw it, it caused panic. The capabilities appeared so threatening that the United States sped up development of the F-15 Eagle specifically to counter this Soviet super interceptor. This plane could reach altitudes of 80,000 feet while traveling at nearly 2,000 miles per hour. At that speed and height, it was essentially untouchable. No missile could catch it, no fighter could intercept it, and radar operators could barely track it before it disappeared over the horizon. The MiG-25 was built primarily from stainless steel because aluminum would have melted from the heat generated at such extreme speeds. The twin Tumansky R-15 engines were essentially modified cruise missile engines, providing the massive thrust needed to reach these incredible velocities. The MiG-25 broke numerous world records and achieved speeds that no other air-breathing jet has matched, except for the SR-71 Blackbird and its derivatives. Even though it's essentially retired, it still holds the official title of fastest fighter jet in the world. The speed paradox, most observed. If the fastest jets were designed during the Cold War, modern fighters like the F-35 and Su-57 are actually slower than jets built 40 or 50 years ago. This isn't because modern engineers are less capable. It's because air combat priorities have fundamentally changed. Studies show that fighters rarely reach speeds above Mach 1.2 during actual combat. Modern air-to-air missiles can reach speeds of Mach 4 or higher. When your enemy's weapons are that fast, the difference between flying at Mach 2 or Mach 2.5 becomes largely irrelevant. The Cold War was about building the fastest, highest-flying planes possible. Modern air combat is about building the smartest, most capable planes possible. Beyond fighter jets aren't actually the fastest planes ever built. The fastest plane ever built was the NASA X-43A, which reached an incredible Mach 9.6 or about 7,000 miles per hour. The fastest manned plane was the NASA X-15, which reached Mach 6.72 or about 4,120 miles per hour. And we can't forget the SR-71 Blackbird, which could sustain Mach 3.2 or over 2,200 miles per hour for extended periods. This reconnaissance plane was so advanced that it's still classified in many ways. Looking ahead, extreme speed might be making a comeback. The rumored SR-72, dubbed the Son of Blackbird, is projected to reach Mach 6 and could potentially fly by 2025. Hypersonic weapons are also changing the equation, potentially driving a new generation of high-speed planes. Conclusion: from the venerable F-4 Phantom with its brute force approach to speed, to the sophisticated F-22 Raptor with its stealth and supercruise capability, to the ultimate speed demon MiG-25 Foxbat, these 10 planes represent the absolute peak of high-speed flight. What's remarkable is how each of these jets tells a different story about the priorities and technologies of their era. The men and women who designed, built, and flew these incredible machines pushed the boundaries of what's possible. They took risks, solved problems that had never been solved before, and created planes that continued to inspire awe more than half a century later. These jets remind us that human cleverness has no limits. When engineers are challenged to build something faster, higher, or more capable than anything that came before, they find a way to make it happen. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible machines and want to see more content about military aviation, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And if you found this countdown as fascinating as we did putting it together, drop a comment below letting us know which of these speed demons impressed you the most. Thanks for joining us, where we explore the machines that push the boundaries of what's possible. Until next time, keep looking up at those contrails. You never know which of these incredible planes might be streaking across the sky above you.